just as 5G, if you like, is going to turbocharge IoT, clearly positioning or location is also going to do that, because you're now talking about where in a building the fire is, or where in a building something happens. So not just that it happens at an address, but precise location becomes all kinds of, opens all kinds of industries. How much of your research around 5G is looking at those aspects, and what other verticals might be and applications might be opened up by?
Actually, that's an excellent question. Thank you for that. We are part of the 5G Brighton testbed, and we're looking at a number of use cases. And one of the use cases that you also can translate to campuses is that large shopping malls, and obviously there is a big challenge now with real life, say, shopping malls versus the likes of Amazon and so on. So the user behavior and user presence, and where they are and where they're shopping, where they're stopping, this sort of a data analytics coupled with position is extremely valuable in order to create add value to big shopping malls and be able to give just-in-time discounts or advertising. So I think that's a very interesting thing, that if you're in a big shopping mall, you're able to track the user with high accuracy. And this is one of the use cases that we are developing, the digital catapult and 5G Brighton as part of the UK, Zero UK has started last year the 5G trials with TCMS. So we are looking into putting that into a large bid for next so that comes to my mind.
Brilliant. So where are we with standards around location type things with 5G, if I can be as blunt as that?
I guess there are...
Oh, sorry, I was asking...
Yeah, sorry, I apologize.
Standards expert.
Apologies.
Or standards expert. By all means, you can chip in afterwards.
Sorry.
I was asking about standards in relation to location and 5G.
Yeah, actually the fixed wireless access points, we are trying to do that in the street of Amsterdam with our partner KPN together. And there are a lot of difficulties within the Netherlands when we look at the 5G standards, which I already mentioned, frequencies. There are some delays that 5G can be used in the Netherlands, which we are just looking at what the possibilities are, and it's really a good action plan for the city to write on and to have the strategic issues for the standards also.
Okay, so Khaled, allegedly, in addition to all of these fantastic shopping experiences and so on people can have, and precisely where something is, and therefore you can trigger your various events. It turns out that gaming is going to be one of these killer applications for location, because you've got to be ensured that the person who claims to be the winner of this game hasn't cheated. So apparently, this location thing is going to be. So, given that you're looking at all of these future technologies, what are the most obvious and maybe least obvious 5G things you're seeing coming down the pipe?
So for me, I don't see a least obvious, because it's all opportunities. But the most obvious is that we're looking into the next step, where the persons or the people, they are being sent to Mars. So to 2030, which will be, if the 5G will deploy successfully in 2020 and it's rolled out to the users and the consumers, there will be people who will be traveling in a commercial trip to Mars. And this is really going on, and there are a lot of efforts going on over there. And we are starting to look into this as a very big opportunity for mobile operators, because what we're thinking of, we and companies like Air France and the cities and so on, we're thinking about covering the land and covering the places that the flights are just flying on. But what will be happening, that people will be leaving our hemisphere and going abroad. And we need to think about this 3D model of the operator that will be covering also the space. You will be receiving an SMS that now you are leaving the atmosphere of the Earth and you are leaving to somewhere else. Those people need to be connected to their families over there on Earth. They will need to be connected to the social media and brag about being in a spaceship traveling to Mars. There are a lot of opportunities that we are thinking of yes, the 5G will be helping us a lot because of the improved latency, the higher broadband, and so on and so forth. But the coverage and how we're thinking of and how we are enabling this is a lot of research going on, and we're trying to do this.
So one quick question. How long does it take, and am I too old to even contemplate
How long it takes to what?
to get to Mars?
I don't know. But I think now I don't know if someone here from the space agencies or the space industry, but I think it will take tens of years or maybe less. And this needs for the people to be connected with video, with very high broadband, with very high data rates, not broadband, with very high data rates, in order to be connected to the people on Earth. And it's happening.
Well, actually, it's interesting.